What's going on, everyone? My name is Alan Miller. Today's a great day because we are prepping for a race day tomorrow. We're taking our 2016 Camaro SS here, and this will actually be my first time driving road course. I've done plenty of drag racing. I've drag raced a Trackhawk, Challenger, and several other of our cars, but you know, I've watched my dad do road course racing and I absolutely love it. More specifically, I love Camaros because I own one. I have a 2018 Camaro ZL1, but this is more of a track car because it has some weight reduction. It's got stock power, but we have some racing seats. We got no airbags, no radio, you know, just the basics of weight reduction, but lost several hundred pounds from that. Obviously got some lightweight built specialty wheels, but for now we're just filling up the car, some jugs, and the truck, and we'll be on the road. So this will kind of budget how much a track day actually costs. We have 25 gallons of 93 here. Easy $100 right there. That'll get you through about half the track day. Come over here to the tow pig. Easy $150 in diesel. Not ideal. That doesn't account for the 20 or so gallons that are in the actual car, and tires, things you may break, the actual price to race at the track. So it adds up pretty quick, and it's it's not cheap, that's for sure. All right, we got her all cleaned up. Just a simple one bucket method, nothing really to it, but she's shining pretty good. I'm gonna load her in the trailer now before this Florida storm comes in. Typical Florida afternoon here, but yeah, she's shining pretty good. Nothing more we really need to do. We got her aligned yesterday, got fuel, everything's all set up, everything's tuned, all the suspension's good. Just gave her a bath. I'm gonna load her in the trailer. I'm going to class, then I'll be back. We'll get on the road and we'll be racing tomorrow. All right, we're here at the Florida International Rally Motorsports Park. It is freezing cold. It's in the 30s today. Car is all ready to go though. Gotta take a couple laps with the instructor for about 20 minutes. This is my first time, but we're about to head out there right now. Let's do it.
Tires can be super cold and super slippy for our first few laps. Turning in, gently back to throttle. Light brake, turn in, back to throttle. Set up for the S's, a little over to the right. Realize that's another novice, never been on track, so he has no idea what he's doing, so don't follow him. He will get it wrong. Work your way over. I would just stay third. Don't brake and keep right, keep right. Now start turning in, just a little off there. There you go. And then up to the pink cone. We're gonna go a little higher, stay up, and then back down to the inside. That's it. We'll see if we get a point by here. Maybe. Nope. Stay right all the way down. Now out to the left. Basically what I want is when you get a straight shot out to that cone, that's when we cross over. Turning in, back all the way down, and then back up. So it's one big smooth turn. Light brake, turning in. Turning in, gently back to throttle. Turning in again. second. Control, can we get a blue flag for the black vet coming out of the back turn now?
You got it.
That's it. Ordinarily we'll stay third here, but that's the line. Yeah, it's good right there. Braking here, turning in. Careful, go around him, go around him. We're good. He went off, so we got to pass. All the way out to the left. Light brake. Now back to throttle gently. And now roll in more. There you go. You want a gentle throttle through that turn. Turning in, back to throttle. Good. Light brake, turning in, back to throttle. That's it. Speed's good. You got this. Down a second. Up a little, they're on a good line of that BMW, and then back down right on that cone. He's got his arm out, so he's going in, I think. Maybe. Yep, you're good. Back to throttle. That's it. Right to the corner, back on throttle. Light brake, gently back to throttle, roll in more, go, go, go. You can brake later there. Back to throttle, good. Don't need to go quite as wide there. Gentle throttle, let it track up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Now down tight. That's it. Go, go, go. Turning in, back to throttle. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You got it. Big brake, turn in tight. You really want to be on that curb there, all the way out and across. There you go. Now we're back. Brake, turning in, gentle throttle, gentle throttle. Back to throttle. Good.
Alright, so that went on for several more laps, but I just want to show the first couple so you can see me getting used to the track and figuring out when to turn, when to brake, what line to take. Lap 1, I had a 1:53.8 lap time, which is horrible, but I was following that slow Corvette. The tires are still warming up, and I'm trying to figure out what line to take. But we hopped down to lap 6, and I'm already at a 1:26.5 lap time, which is not bad at all for that track, being it's my first time ever turning laps on a road course. Later on that session, we got a 1:24.11, which is a 2-second improvement from the beginning of that session. But for now, let's go ahead and watch that lap.
I think we lapped a couple of them 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Just got back from the instructor session, and that was freaking awesome. Got my helmet hair going right now. But John was a great instructor. He taught me a lot. But gonna go out with my dad now and turn some more laps and have some fun. So this session didn't turn out as good as last session. I think it's partially because John wasn't with me telling me every single move to take, and I had my dad in the passenger seat, so it's a little scary because it's his car, and I gotta impress him because he's the professional here and I'm the newbie, right? But the consistency was all over the place. I was running 130s, 127s, 126s, and that's all over the place. That's not consistent at all. But I got a best lap time of 125.5, which is a second slower than my previous session, but I feel like it was just kind of me getting out there and just doing my thing without anyone telling me what to do, so still trying to figure out the track and figure out a line. But for now, let's go ahead and watch that 125.5 lap. Alright guys, we just got finished with the second session, and just a quick recap. It's just truly exhilarating to be out there, you know, going 100 miles an hour into a turn and slamming on the brakes, turning the wheel to the left, to the right, and just putting trust into the car I've been in several ride-alongs with my dad before, and it's fun. It's kind of scary, not gonna lie, when you're a passenger in the car. But when you're the driver and you have control of the car, it's so much more fun. I don't know why, but it's awesome. And this car has all solid bushings. Everything on this car is solid from BMR Suspension, and Viking coilovers, front and rear. It's just a point and go. You point the steering wheel, it goes right there. But it's lunchtime now. Gonna eat some Subway, and then we'll be back on the track. All right, we're heading out for the third session of the day. Got no passenger with me this time. Just had lunch, track's hot, and we're about to go turn some laps. Alright, so this was the first session by myself, and I had enough confidence in me that I was ready to run by myself with no guidance. Only problem with this session was they combined the two run groups. In the morning, they had advanced and novice, and they ran them separately. Obviously, I was in the novice group, but after lunch, a bunch of people left, so they just combined the two and let everyone go out. Obviously, only 6 cars at a time, but this led to faster guys getting behind me having to pull over and give them a point by and letting them pass. But my best time I got was a 1:27, so I slowed down even more. But this allowed me to figure out my line and whatnot. But for now, let's go ahead and watch the 1:27 lap. Before we head out for another session, I just want to do a quick walk around of what's done in this car. Like I said before, it's on stock power, so there's no tune, no engine modifications of any sort. This car has full BMR suspension. I think that's kind of why you just point the steering wheel you want it to go and it goes right where you want it to go. But paired with the full BMR, we have Viking triple adjustable coilovers in all 4 corners. If you come over here, take a peek at this. It's a prototype caster camber plate that pairs perfectly with the Viking coilovers. But we got this BMR strut tower brace out front, along with the sway bars with end links in the front, and spherical bearings on the radius rods and lower control arms. And this car has tons of weight reduction. There's no windshield wiper blades or motors. It's got no speakers on the inside, no airbags. Got these lightweight racing seats, no air conditioning at all. Coming back here, we have built specialty wheels with the Hoosier R7 tires. We got an aluminum drive shaft underneath there. Coming to the rear suspension here, we have on-car adjustable upper control arms, upper and lower trailing arms, double adjustable tow rods, rear adjustable sway bar with end links, solid differential bushings with the diff lockout kit, solid rear cradle bushings with the rear cradle lockout kit, and that's just about it. I'm sure I'm missing some things, but I wrote a quick list and I believe that's it. But this car is just amazing, man. You point it and it goes where you want it to go. But we're gonna head out for another session right now, and let's go do it. All right, we're heading out for another session here. I'm gonna try and focus more on my line here and less about just kind of driving around. Try and get some good lap times, get some more consistency in my laps as well. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, this was my best session of the entire day and probably the most fun I had out of the entire track day, mainly because no one else was on the track, so I was able to focus on my line and being more consistent. And that shows here in the lap times because I ran 122, 121 lap times all consecutively throughout this session with the best lap time of 121.665, which that lap I knew was my fastest. You'd think, oh, it's just, a half a second difference. No, it is very obvious, but let's go ahead and watch that one. Guys, that's it for today. Had an amazing track day. First day getting behind the wheel on a road course, which is something new for me, but that car handled amazing. We're gonna go ahead and load it up now, head home. Probably one of the best days I've had in my entire life, because drag racing's one thing, but that's a couple seconds of your life, but this is several minutes. You're talking 20-30 minutes at a time, and to me that's just, I don't know, it's more fun. It's better than drag racing, but I still like drag racing, but road course is more my thing, to be honest. I'm getting pretty good at it. I like that I was able to get my lines down a little bit better now, and still plenty of room for improvement, but I'm starting to get the hang of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack the car up now and head on the road. All right, guys, that's about it for today's track day. I had a great time, learned so much. It's always fun to try new things. With a 121.665 personal best out of my last session, I'm pretty happy. That last session I ran very consecutively. Now it's time to even run more consecutively and run more faster to get better lap time so I can beat my dad. Only 2 seconds away. That's a lot, but I feel like I can get there pretty soon. But for now, huge thank you to John for helping me with my first couple laps there. Thank you to my dad for letting me beat the hell out of his car. And especially a huge thank you to my mom for letting me finally race and take some laps around the road course. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.